On this week's episode of Biking with Panda, I prepare my truck camper for the 5,000 kilometer move to British Columbia from Ontario. To improve ventilation, I retrofit the existing roof vent with a Vortex 2 fan, which I thought would be easier, but none of the pieces fit together and I ended up drilling and cutting away until it worked. I then joined some pine boards into a single surface using pocket holes and using some 2x4s for legs, installed it in the kitchen area as a countertop for cooking and washing dishes. After that, I cut a hole and recessed a large mixing bowl for a simple sink solution. My fridge door opened itself on a really bumpy road, so I used this $2 fix to keep it shut. Speaking of fridges, this $7 thermal probe relay and a 12-volt PC fan work together to ensure the compressor gets airflow when needed. The probe is taped to the compressor, and once it reaches 30 degrees, the fan turns on until the compressor temperature comes down to about 28 degrees and shuts off to conserve battery. I screwed and stapled this mesh hanger into the ceiling for produce and other small items. The area behind my workstation now has a solid wall for another storage area with a full-length mirror door that stays shut using a barrel bolt. During my first test trip, I had to go up to the roof and position a Wi-Fi antenna every time I parked. This Yagi type antenna is now permanently mounted and withstood 5,000 kilometers of travel this way. The wire goes through a roof vent to an alpha receiver, which goes to a Raspberry Pi router. The carpet that came with the camper was disgusting, so I tore it out and replaced it with waterproof vinyl plank floor, which is expensive and heavy, but it looks very nice and will last a long time. With all of the essentials completed, I packed up the cat and got on the road. We made it to Sault Ste. Marie on the first night. My cat was anxious and sick until I used a pheromone spray on the truck cab, and that made her feel safe and happy. Now she'll climb into her carrier all on her own whenever I ask. Manitoba was the least interesting and had the most dangerous sections of highway. Unfortunately, I'm also lazy and didn't keep replacing my dashcam memory card as I should have, so I don't have video of the beautiful drive through Saskatchewan or the incredibly flat drive through Alberta, at least until I reach the insane peaks of Banff National Park. This was my first time seeing mountains, and Banff just rises out of nowhere into the sky. I couldn't stop looking at it. It was the best $30 camping experience ever. As majestic as Banff is, I had no idea how amazing the views all throughout British Columbia are. I had no idea what to expect, maybe a mountain here or there, but no, they're all over the place. The sheer amount of engineering and work that goes on in building and maintaining the roads out here is so incredibly amazing. There are crews all along the highway removing boulders that fell from the precarious cliffs running parallel. Everyone told me the prairies would be so flat and boring, but no one prepared me for how beautiful the rolling plains of Saskatchewan actually were. Aside from Winnipeg, there is no part of this country not worth exploring. Even British Columbia's traffic is quite tolerable considering the view. The Sea to Sky Highway is now my home. I finally made it to Whistler just in time to ride with BKXE and BCPOV, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, you know what to do. Go ride.